That's how you open up a fucking podcast. You understand me?
All right,
We got our
Star of
shirts
film,
fucking dignity.
TV shows, Blue Bloods, Crazy Nick Turturro.
Yeah.
Please don't put that up.
Oh, it's already
My
up.
main man Michael
That'll be the end of
Rapaport.
my career.
I told you
This is going to be the end.
you're gonna need ZipRecruiter after this fucking show. It's over. Ain't nobody
Who's
gonna
going to
hire
lose their
me.
career first in this episode? Is it going to
Jesus
be
Christ.
Coco's?
I got no career. I come here 2 days a
done.
week, and I go on the road and crack stupid fucking
I
jokes.
almost started a fire.
They can't take nothing from me that Castro hasn't already done. You know what I'm saying?
Tears
They
coming
really
down my
can't.
eyes.
They really can't. So
Come on, Nicky.
I don't give a fuck. Things happen. You're gonna say things. That's the best thing about having a podcast. I fucking heart filed for bankruptcy. What does that tell you? I heart radio filed for
So
bankruptcy.
did
When
the other
did that
one.
happen?
Cumulus did too.
And Humorless, whatever the fuck.
What are
those
you
two.
talking about? When
Why?
did that happen?
Why? Because
week.
listen.
I didn't even
When
hear
you
that.
go, listen, when you go on fucking Twitter, when you go on Facebook, okay, I want you to see what it says as soon as you click your code. It says, "What are you thinking?" When you go on Twitter, it says, "What's happening?" That doesn't mean Michael Rapaport's having lunch with Leonardo DiCaprio. That doesn't mean you're doing jumping jacks. That means to tell me what's really on your fucking mind. Times are changing now. You know, when you and I were kids, we would never dream of seeing Julius Erving. Now you could tweet Julius Erving every day.
It's insane.
Until he hits you back one
Right.
day and you fall off your fucking chair.
Or blocks you
Yeah.
because you're harassing the doc.
Because you're harassing
You're
the doc.
harassing the doc?
Did you get on this podcast?
Not yet.
Did you email him?
You know, Joe, I did that big 3 with him last summer, and I was with these guys 10 weekends in a row. I couldn't. Everybody else, I got it together with him. I can't. I can't get it together with him. I can't. I mean, I can't even talk to that guy. I love him so much that I can't be normal with him.
Me neither.
There's
I
a
don't
handful of people like I can't.
Muhammad Ali.
You'd be
They
normal.
told
Like
him he was coming to see his daughter at the store. I left because I knew I would have a nervous breakdown in front of Muhammad Ali.
yeah.
I
Who
cried
wants
too
to do
much.
it?
Richard Pryor, I saw towards the end, and I cried on the walk past him. I did the sign of the cross, and I walked past him. He was sick, you know, and I told him right out. It was you know, in those days it was the brothers. Who were the two brothers that did
Ranch?
No, in fact, he was
Hughes
at
brothers?
the store. Martin Lawrence was at the store the other night.
The Wayans brothers?
No, way
What
before
brothers?
the Wayans brothers. Hold on, give me a fucking minute here. Jesus Christ, now I forgot what brothers I was even talking about.
Comedians?
They did
What'd they do?
he did the movie with Tupac and Janet Jackson where they go up.
but what brothers though?
I forget what the fuck his name is. If you give me a chance.
Not the huge poetic
No,
justice.
no. Poetic Justice, the actor. Joe Torre, the Torre brothers.
Oh,
The
that
Torre brothers used to book
Joe and Guy.
Tuesday nights at the Comedy Store when I first moved here. And one night they saw me at the Laugh Factory and they put me up. I go up in front of 400 black people for the first time in my life. I shit my fucking pants. But while I'm on stage, I got my composure. Because Richard Pryor was sitting in Mitzi's chair.
You saw him?
And I stopped what I was doing and I said, listen, I got to tell you something. I was fucking listening to the White Album, thinking it was the best thing. And my friend, you know, when you go to your friend's house and he's got an older brother, he came on, he goes, what's this pussy shit you're listening to? We're like, it's the Beatles. He goes, fuck that shit. And he put an album on by the name of The Nigga's Crazy. And my head almost blew up. Like, I ran home and got $6 and went and bought that. Then I bought Was It Something I Said? And then when Bicentennial Nigga came out, I bought that. And I told him that. I said, this is what you've done for my life, you know? I had that option or the option of listening to that album. It changed my fucking life forever. It changed how I talked. There's a kid that still calls into this podcast, Ray Canella, that said, my mom's still mad at you for bringing that album over here in the 6th grade. Like, I brought that album over, you know? So when you get to meet people, there's certain people you meet in the business that you can't keep it together.
No.
Yeah.
De Niro, the first 3 or 4 lines I had with him, I didn't know what was going on.
I had to get myself ready for
Yeah, like you have to
leave
fucking...
that shit in a trailer. Like I was like, I have to like just go out
You
there.
got to
like,
get past the guy, right? Like when you did the,
I didn't
the
even have
Navy
to-
thing.
but the first one was Copland. I didn't have to get past the guy. I had to come. There was no time to get past it because you know how we feel about fucking Bob,
Right.
And you're working with him,
Right.
You have to leave your bullshit in the trailer from the first time you meet him. Otherwise, you're not right.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's even John told me that when he did Color of Money. He said Scorsese was like freaking out because he said to John, he was like, "Man, I'm freaking out. I'm going to direct this guy. It's Paul Newman." My brother's like, "Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know I'm going to act with him because it's Paul Newman.
Crazy.
It's fucking Paul Newman. Not only is he beautiful, look at him. That's Paul fucking Newman. That's like, these are guys you grew up watching." Like when I was working with Bert, a little Burt Reynolds, I said, "Uncle Bert." He goes, "What do you mean, Uncle Bert?" I said, "You remind me of my uncle." I just said something stupid just to break the ice because I'm looking at him.
What did he
like,
say?
He was giggling. He said, "You're all right, kid. You're all right. You're all right." You know?
You have to know at one level whether you have an ego or not. After if you did you ever? Do you remember the beginning of the original Longest Yard?
Oh my God!
He smacks a woman. He takes a car.
He's got it by the throat.
He's got
against
it by
the
the
wall.
fucking throat.
Fucking, this is Burt Reynolds.
This is America's hero
By the
at the
throat.
time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I came from Cuba, and the first thing I seen was Her Majesty's Secret Service. So I fell in love with James Bond. But once I saw fucking, Charles Bronson in Death Wish, I was thinking about I was telling Lee the other night, I did a joke on stage kind of
Charlie
sort of
B.
I was wondering why I was never a rapist. Like, I never thought of raping somebody like that. You know why?
because of that movie.
The first time I
Well,
saw
that
that
image
movie,
is-
I was such a young man, and it destroyed my fucking, I'm like, that could never happen
To this
a woman.
day, if you look at it, it's disturbing.
It's disturbing.
If you look at
really
it
is.
to this day, even in the 70s, somebody getting their ass spray painted, and imagine somebody did that to somebody you love. You would want to kill them. You would.
Yeah.
You'd want to fucking kill
He
them.
fucked New York up with that
He
movie.
did.
He really
did.
did.
He did, but
When you watch that movie now, it's like a different. It's like literally like it's a totally different city.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Literally,
You're right.
there's not. The Bronx is the only thing that looks, and Brooklyn still looks the same. They're different kind of people, but the fucking trains, the buses, the cars, the way people dress.
It's not the same New York. It hasn't been the
gone.
same New York in a long time.
I had to go to a book signing Tuesday night. And I remember driving past that place as a kid. There was nothing but rats down there.
Shithole,
21 Battery Street.
piss box.
You went down there to get your dick sucked, like by people who were hemophiliacs. Like they bled to death if you stabbed them with a needle or something
Now-
like that. It was crazy. It was beautiful. You should have seen this place called the Black Hat. Nick, fucking Cuban joint, but upscale, cigar room, dance room, upstairs, hors d'oeuvres, people bringing you shit. Beautiful, beautiful. It's a complete different New York fucking city.
Totally different.
It's so weird how you have
They
children.
cleaned it up. They cleaned it up too
They
much.
did a great
almost.
job.
They did a good job,
what
but
they were supposed to do. Hey, listen, we grew through a thing called evolution.
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.